Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Thrown under the bus.
No.
Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
Sam, you're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Log on and join our live conversation.
I'm in. Tori just won't let it go.
No. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to DBL. It's Friday. Hey. Yes, March 1st. We are live and we're talking about what you're talking about right now. I'm here with Tori, Bo, Brandon, and I'm Sam. Let's get started. Happy March. Happy March.
I believe it. February went by like that.
That is crazy, like in a blink of an eye. Wow, happy March. Well, the green wave is hitting Washington. Could marijuana be legalized nationwide? There's now a bill that could make it happen. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker and presidential candidate just introduced the bill. Other 2020 candidates are supporting the bill, including Senators Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, and Kirsten Gillibrand. This comes as the legalization of marijuana is at the center of campaigns, and it's legal in a number of states already. So it does have us wondering, is a candidate's view on marijuana important when voting? We want to hear from you, DBL Nation. Head to dblvote.com. Let us know what you think. It is surprising when you look at the campaigning Tory now compared to 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, where marijuana was very hush-hush. Now people understand the criminalization of marijuana and the devastation that has caused, specifically on people of color. Do you think that this is a single issue voting, or do you think people are really going to take this into consideration?
I think it's almost going to be bipartisan, and I'll explain why. There's one thing that's bipartisan: infrastructure, roads, bridges, right? We all do that when
Taxes.
they crunch, right? And we don't have the money. We don't. So if we find all of a sudden a natural crop, which is what, remember, Americans and the founding fathers were farmers, literally, and that can actually help our roads, our schools, our homeless, there's not one person, and I beg to ask Bo this, that would go against it if this is bringing in millions of dollars and you're regulating it so we don't have safety issues.
I'm sorry, before Bo chimes in, just the irony of you saying we need to pay our bills with it when there's been so many
it's disgusting
people that have paid their bills with it and have been criminalized for it.
Amen.
Hypocritical.
It's all, well, Tori said it. It's all about the green, and I don't mean the plant. I mean it's about the money.
Exactly,
and not to get into the weeds, haha.
Today. Happy March.
But here's the thing, Tori, you bring up a very good point. It's all about the money. What tax revenue can we bring in? But if we're looking at a cost-benefit analysis, the National Academy of Medicine has found that pot use has been led to schizophrenia. And for people that are prone to psychosis are now more prone to violence. We've got to look at, we've done this with alcohol, we've done it with tobacco, but are we really understanding the cost? People have said they've tried to outsmart this drug, and we can't outsmart it. The potency, Brandon, is way higher now. It's like a beer compared to pure grain alcohol.
But remember how I remember a couple months ago you'd say that there's a study for this. There's always a study that's going to combat that and say this. Cory Booker, as the former mayor of Newark, New Jersey, is one of the most crime-ridden cities in the United States. He knows how this federal drug law has impacted families. It's impacted lives. I grew up with football players who I thought were going to be the next Deion Sanders, but they get a drug charge in high school. They're expelled. They don't get their scholarship. I'm glad he's doing this, and we need to have this.
But
like
we need
you said,
follow-up on those that have been still charged for that.
Isn't there a difference between decriminalization and making this legal nationwide?
Alcohol's legal.
Yes, it is, and look what it does to people.
It's still legal.
But do you think if it was illegal, that wouldn't? You don't think people would find a way to
We've created a black market for it to a degree, and then now that it's legalized, I'm just saying that I think that people that are prone to psychosis, it's creating more psychosis, and I worry about this.
We're going to sound antiquated after this.
Okay, let's look at and see what our viewers say. They say 81%. Yes, DBL Nation, we hear you.
Oh.
I don't want to go to the Sandals vacation anymore. I want to hang out with DBL.
All right. Well, you've probably seen the Momo challenge by now. It seems like it's everywhere, and we want to make sure you know it is a hoax. So before we show you these images, a warning, some people may find it disturbing. So this is Momo. Online people are claiming this thing pops up in children's YouTube videos, urges children to commit suicide or harm themselves. People also claim it is telling kids not to tell their parents. But here's the deal. While this image is real, it's a statue done by a Japanese artist. The Momo challenge is not real. YouTube released a statement that reads, quote, "We've not received any recent evidence of videos showing or promoting the Momo Challenge on YouTube. There were also rumors of the same challenge back in 2013. And just in today, by the way, YouTube is taking steps to protect kids online and says they will be disabling comments on almost all videos that contain people who are under 18 and under. But DBL Nation, we want to make sure that you can protect yourself, your families, other adults from these internet hoaxes. So here are some tips to take away. Before you share something online, first wait. Then think about this. Who will this post benefit if I share it? And lastly, ask yourself, is this post lacking some information? You can do a quick search. Snopes can call it out, as well as other searches out there. They can tell you it's a hoax, because it doesn't help when you're spreading false information. What do you think about YouTube disabling comments?
You know, when I
for
say
18 and under.
When I say huge, this is huger than huge. I want to talk about this specifically because, yeah, the Momo thing is fake and we have to be careful. You guys, you have to understand, this is the first step a social media giant has ever taken this large of a step, Sam. I can't overemphasize this. If you're under 18 and you're majoring, meaning you're the star of a video on YouTube, they have now disabled almost all comments due to pedophilia. And I think, wow, because as you said so eloquently, and please speak about it, there's money there to be made with comments, and they're taking that risk about saving the children over it. I applaud YouTube on this one.
Yeah, and Bo said it earlier when we were talking about the green rush. Money talks. People are motivated by money. So for YouTube to do this, it's really going to hit themselves in the pockets. It's going to hit a lot of these influencers in the pockets who make these videos, because what happens with, just in layman's terms, with YouTube, you make money by your engagement.
Right.
So your viewerships, your subscribers, how many people are commenting on your videos. If you've got no comments, it's going to hit them in the pocketbooks.
Yeah.
But good for them. It's the right step.
You think it's the right step?
Hands down.
What's to prevent them from going to Facebook?
Nothing. Nothing.
So they can monetize that too.
Oh yeah, but this is a step.
But there's data out there that show that older people are on Facebook, younger people are on YouTube.
Very good point.
So your audience is going to change depending on YouTube and Facebook. Let's get to this next story. Selma Blair continues to inspire by speaking candidly about her multiple sclerosis diagnosis. Now the actress is thinking about designing clothes for people with disabilities. She said she'd like to partner with someone like Christian Siriano for the project, a designer who is known for his inclusive designs. Selma opened up about her fashion goals and health struggles in a new interview with Vanity Fair, saying, quote, "There's no tragedy for me. I'm happy, and if I can help anyone be more comfortable in their skin, it's more than I've ever done before." Wow. Right? A new chapter for Selma.
And you know what I love? Because in the same interview, she also says she cut her hair to a bob. I don't know what a bob is, but
short,
she said because she can't reach up anymore and brush it. So I would like her to come up with her own cosmetic line as well. And I would love for there to be a fashion show to where every celebrity that has a disability picks some, I guess, normal person who has that same disability, and they walk the catwalk together to bring forth.
Brandon London.
We're on fire today, baby.
Brandon London, I love that. And Tori, this is near and dear to your heart, considering your mother.
Yes, and my mom fainted in the shower. She had long, long hair, fainted in the shower when she was engaged to my dad. He made her chop off all her hair, so that's why she has the short hair. She couldn't deal with it. More manageable. Okay. So I talked to my mom about this, and she has fabulous canes. It's, oh, there she is! There she is. That's her. Look at her. Bless her little heart. She is walking in the ICU. And at some point, she has crutches, right? And crutches are harder to make look fabulous. So she suggests there's pillows you can put on to support your armpits, but make them cute, or bedazzle your Canadian crutches.
Yes.
And as you walk, it's awkward, but as long as you can distract with, you know, Swarovski crystals or something, it makes children and other people approach you in a different way. So it's like putting a bow on a pit bull. It just is like
almost taking ownership.
Yes,
right?
And showing fashion and dignity in that. So
I've got a very good friend who has angiosarcoma, which is a very rare form of cancer that affects the scalp and the neck, and so he, through chemotherapy, of course, he's lost all his hair, but he started using berets.
Love
and it became like this hip, fashionable looking guy.
He took ownership.
And he's a man who, by the way, took a lot of pride in his hair, so I know it had to be tough for him, but he's taken that disadvantage and turned it into
right.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Wow, I love that. I love those types of positive stories where it seems like a negative, but in reality, you see people rise to the top.
Absolutely.
Selma Blair, really, I'm so impressed with you. So impressed.
And Judy.
Yeah,
and Judy.
of course.
For sure.
I mean, come on, look at her.
She's
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Love her. DBL is live. We'll bring you breaking news as soon as it happens. Coming up, we're following a woman on her journey to reshape her nose like Natalie Portman's. She went under the knife. Find out if she likes the results. Stars are reaching out to Luke Perry after reportedly suffering a stroke. And you, the viewer, are our fifth host. Supermodel Bella Hadid went to work with a high fever. So we want to hear from you. Would you have stayed home? Your comments coming up next.
These are Rob's crutches, and I wanted to give you guys a little input on how you can make your crutches a little more crutchable. Ooh, I've got to work on that. Rob needs it, as you can see. He's over there resting his leg. He hops on the camera, let me just say that. So one way you can do it, this is always irritating to women and men in the armpit, sorry to be gross, but my mom will tape either like a pillow or a pashmina or something like super cute. Yes, queen! Yes, queen!
That was ugly.
Oh, is that ugly?
How is that ugly?
Yeah, that was
There's always hate comments, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's not as practical. It's not as
That
practical.
looks terrible. So he's gonna crackle around?
Well, yes. It's an Easter basket.
He likes Wu-Tang, so we can put the
Wu-Tang
logo on
right.
there.
Or you could, no, you're right though. Or for an NFL person, put a logo pillow right underneath it.
It's bad luck in the sports.
Well, you're ruining
to
my
touch
whole
crutches
thing.
and stuff.
Now, the other thing I would suggest is if you want to bedazzle, there's little marks right here, so we can do bedazzle, bedazzle. This always tells you how to measure it, but you can bedazzle them with sequins right here. The other thing you can do is wrap with an LED battery light. This is what I would do. All the way down, and then again, bedazzle, bedazzle, bedazzle. And then...
Pimp my limp.
Pimp my limp! That's amazing! Oh my God! That's so good. He just got a round of applause I have yet to get when I've been here almost 3 seasons.
Oh, that's not true.
But when you walk also, remember, pride. Pride. That was weird.
Welcome back to DBL. During Paris Fashion Week last night, Bella Hadid did not let a fever of 101 stop her from strutting down the runway. She wore this yellow and gray checkered two-piece outfit with matching booties. Bella says that walking a runway with a high fever is not cute, but she pushed through it anyway. So DBL Nation, we want to hear from you. Have you ever sacrificed your health to go to work? Share your comments.
But don't share that sickness. Ab Summer from Twitter says, I had plenty of sick time and personal days at my job, but if I was out for a day, it was not a problem. But for a model, one day can make or break the rest of their career.
Fair statement.
I agree. June 11th. 1997, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Michael Jordan with the flu and the fever.
Remember that?
38 points, 7 assists, 5 boards. If Jordan can do it, you got to go to work.
Well, he's special. Yeah. He's real special.
And let's not get everybody else sick at work. Let's just be careful with that statement, please.
But that was a great game, and he was dripping. Remember that? Ugh.
Drip, drip.
Drip, drip. John from Facebook says, I tried calling in sick at my last job because I actually had the flu, and my boss guilted me into coming into work anyway. After that, I never called in, even when I probably should have. Yes, Sam has actually taught me this, that you really can give other people sickness when you're ill, and also have a boundary. If you're ill and you don't want to be there and you really need to recuperate and you won't do your best work, make it a line in the sand. I'm working on that. Mine's more like dashes, but I'm getting there.
Daniel from Twitter says, I work for a pretty big company and we get a good amount of sick time, so I really don't feel bad. I don't feel like they notice when I'm not there. That's a funny comment, Daniel. You know, I'm one that doesn't like to take sick days either. I'm just like, I just want to push through it, especially singing. It's hard to sing when you're sick, but I've had to do it.
That's dangerous for your vocal cords.
It is, but sometimes if it's a big enough opportunity, you don't want to blow it.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I am a little amused by the fact it's a model with, oh my gosh,
I know,
101-degree fever.
That was my initial
That's not the same
reaction.
as someone who's got to put food on their table for their family.
She still has to put food on her table.
Her gold leaf table.
Well,
Her dad is Muhammad Hadid.
Yeah.
Very wealthy.
Good.
But I agree. That was my initial sentiment, too. But then I thought, listen, I know the models have to be there 6 hours ahead of time. Yes, you're not doing manual labor, but you're still getting up and getting out there.
And honoring a commitment.
Yeah, and honoring commitment.
Showing up.
Let's get Joseph in really quick. Joseph from Facebook says, I don't think I've ever taken a sick day. I work in a pretty competitive environment. I'm scared to miss a single day. I love how Tori said that I influenced you when in reality, I never like taking a sick day. I push right through it, but perhaps I should take my own advice.
Yes, you should.
And it's not fair to your coworkers if you're going to get everybody else sick.
Right,
and if
exactly.
you can't be productive, like if you feel like you can't give it your all.
Yeah.
Right. Like when you were, and you've been open about this during your postpartum depression or however you
take
felt about it.
one day off.
You didn't
not
take
one.
any
not
day,
one.
and I wish you had listened to the advice you gave me because you needed it.
Oh, yeah.
You needed it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's funny how you offer advice but don't receive your own. Well, celebrities are showing their support for Luke Perry. Wow, Raquel Villanueva has that news at the moment.
That's right, Sam. Right now, Luke Perry is still in the hospital after reportedly suffering a stroke. He is under observation, according to his reps, and the stars he grew up with on TV are reaching out. His former 90210 co-star Shannon Doherty says, my friend, holding you tight and giving you my strength. You got this. And Ian Ziering says, let's all say a prayer for his speedy recovery. And Dean Cain echoes this sentiment, saying, may he have a full and fast recovery. Luke Perry's condition is still unknown.
Wow. I wish we could look it up, but isn't there an acronym called FAST?
Yes.
For
Face, arms, speech, time. Face, make them smile. If they don't smile with one side, that's a sign. Arms, ask them to lift it up. If one side can't, speech, say a sentence. If they slur, repeat it back. That's a sign. And time is you have 3 hours to get
to the hospital,
to get a TPA shot in you to get that blood clot out.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Very important. Could save a life. Coming up on DBL, what on earth is creeping around your bedroom in the middle of the night? One person finds out firsthand and meet a woman who told her plastic surgeon she wanted Natalie Portman's nose. She got the surgery, but does she like the results? Find out next.
Hey guys, we've got some tea.
I've got all the tea. The tea runneth over.
And sometimes we talk really big breaking news, and sometimes we talk kind of silly news.
Kardashians.
So we have a little Kardashian breaking news. Tell them what's going on.
To me, it's breaking news. To you,
Yeah,
it may
just
not
tighter,
be. So Jordan Woods is finally speaking out about the Tristan cheating scandal.
Remember, that's Kylie Jenner's best friend who allegedly cheated on Khloe's baby daddy.
Yes. So the family has been broken up because of this. Khloe is done with Tristan. So Jordan is not, she's not necessarily denying. She's taking responsibility, saying, I should not have been at his house. I put myself in that position. She says, sit down, Tori.
Oh, God,
Tristan
do I
was
need to
sitting
sit?
here.
Oh, we're acting it out.
She was sitting here. She did have her legs over his.
Inappropriate.
She says. Yeah, inappropriately. So she says she understands why people might have been saying she was having a lap dance or giving him a lap dance. She says that was not the case. She says a lot of people were staying there. She never went into a room alone with him.
Did she kiss him?
He kissed her, she said. She said she was leaving, 6 o'clock in the morning. She's going to leave. Her car's outside. She says he kissed her. And no tongue or anything like that. But now Khloe is responding live saying, you're lying. You never called me to apologize.
Yeah,
why would you talk to Jada?
I would call her immediately,
Okay,
say,
but
your
here-
man just tried to kiss me.
From the beginning, I've been saying this is a setup. I still fully believe it was a setup. Khloe is responding live as this is airing. No. This was all a setup.
No.
Jordan is a scapegoat to get Tristan out
Jenner
of the
wouldn't
family.
do that.
Yes, she would.
She wouldn't throw the others under the bus. She loves the family.
Yes, she would. No, but Jordan agreed to it.
She would never.
Yes.
Welcome back to DBL. Celebrities have been very open about getting nose jobs, and it's still one of the most requested plastic surgeries today. I met a young woman who has waited all of her life to have a nose just like Natalie Portman, and I followed her journey from the plastic surgeon's office to the operating room. Check this out. The last time I saw Megan was at Dr. Shah's consultation office, and today is surgery day. So for years she's wanted to have Natalie Portman's nose. So we're gonna get in our scrubs and we're gonna make it happen. Let's do this. Megan, darling, today's the day. You all right? Are you okay?
I feel good.
You do?
I'm nervous, but I feel good.
I think nerves are good because, you know, it's a big thing. Have you said goodbye to how you look?
Yeah, I took a last look at myself when we got out of the car this morning.
Yeah.
I still wanted to do it, so.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
It's going to be fine.
Yep.
You're in the best hands ever. We'll see you when you've got your brand new, improved Natalie Portman nose. Good luck. You've got this, Megan. It's kind of unbelievable already, the difference, and it's actually not been very long in here at all.
Well, she's got a really pretty nose to begin with. She just needs a few tweaks, and then she's gonna be good to go.
Oh my gosh, Megan, I've not seen you for a week, and you are looking very different.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel really good.
And Dr. Shah, how was it for you? The
Good.
surgery looked amazing.
Yeah, no, it was. She did beautifully. When I saw her on Monday, her first post-op check, she had barely any bruising like you see right now, and she was not really in any pain, so she's done well. Today's the big day. Are you excited about seeing what your results are like?
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get started.
The best day ever.
So this is called a splint, and I put these on after I've adjusted nasal bone position. It helps squeeze swelling out of the nose, and it gives you a really beautiful idea of where the nose might sit when it's all said and done. So,
It's amazing.
so are you ready to get a chance to see what your nose looks like?
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Okay, Megan, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right, here you go. Take a look. Tell me what you think.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. I love it.
You like?
Yeah. I'm so happy. Look at from the side.
You look amazing.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
What's it like seeing your face? What's it like
I'm
seeing
so
your
happy.
nose? You like it?
Yeah, I do. I love it.
If you like it now, you're going to love it in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to look great.
But it's exactly what I want.
Good.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
I feel so proud of you. Do you think Natalie Portman is going to approve of the nose?
I think she would. I really do.
I'm so proud of you. You've been
everything.
so brave.
Thank
so
you.
brave. Well, we think that you look beautiful, Megan, but for everyone else, this is a very strong reminder that going under the knife for elective surgery or any surgery does have its risks, so make sure that you've done all of your homework before you make any monumental decisions. These are big ones, guys. And coming up on DBL, do you think you are afraid of the dark? Well, one woman finds out what's slithering in the shadows. That's coming up next.
Welcome back to another amazing episode of Beauty Blast. I'm your guy, Jeray Banks, and today we're talking about some of the amazing beauty looks we saw at the Oscars this weekend. Now, starting off at number 1, let's talk about Jennifer Lopez, guys. This woman looked amazing at the red carpet. She came through with a beautiful blowout created by her hairstylist, Chris Appleton, hairstylist of all the celebrities, and she also used her personal makeup artist, Scott Barnes. Amazing makeup artist, and we were thinking that Scott used some of his own products from his own Scott Barnes line, as well as the Inglot JLo collection to create this beautiful bronze smoldering look. Now, who we also have on our top 3 list today is the one and only Danai Gurira. Now, this beautiful woman was really seen last year in Black Panther and showed out on the red carpet. She came through with amazing Nefertiti braids, and she also had this beautiful, elegant look that was hitting all of our lists from our previous video that we talked about last week with our premonitions for the Oscars this week. Now, with this look, she used all Black Opal products. So this was Black Opal foundation, Black Opal blush, contour. She even used Black Opal eyeshadow and lip color in this. So this is actually a very affordable look. Any of you guys who are looking at home to create a similar look to Danai's, check out your local Walmart or even go into blackopal.com to see some of those amazing drugstore products. Our next celebrity is the one and only Constance Woo! Constance was seen last year in Crazy Rich Asians and truly made a show-stopping appearance on the red carpet. She showed out in this beautiful marigold gown that really kind of reminded me of Bella from Beauty and the Beast, but in the most elegant way. Now what she also did is went with the one and only queen mother of makeup, Miss Pat McGrath, for this beautiful captured look. She had a gorgeous berry lip on, beautiful clean glass skin, and a very soft yet dramatic eye. Just enough for you to see what's going on over there without being, ooh, that's too much. It was absolutely beautiful. Now, some of the more trends that we're gonna be seeing going on through 2019, once again, are gonna be those metallic eyes, that glass skin, and that bold lip. So make sure that you're also putting those into your everyday routine, guys. Now, message me your questions. What do you wanna see on the next Beauty Blast? Message me right over at Jeray for the Slay on Instagram or Twitter. We'll see you guys next week for Beauty Blast, guys. Welcome back to DBL. Take a look at this video. A woman was sleeping in her home in Bangkok, Thailand. Her son set up a camera to keep an eye on his elderly mother, but it ended up catching a slithering snake in the middle of the night. Her foot hung over the edge of the bed, and the snake sunk its fangs into her foot. She thought it was all a dream, but once she saw it was a snake, she got out of there. Eventually, animal control found the snake hiding in the bathroom, removed it, released it back into the wild. Can you... I know, I know, I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
The headline.
I don't know why bitter, because a python squeezes its prey, it doesn't bite it. I don't understand.
It still might have some kind of...
Maybe, yeah, maybe because she was moving and it scared it.
Yeah, the headline was "Sweet Dreams."
Was it really? It was. That's good.
Oh.
Tori hoped she came up with that.
I did.
We'll see you on Monday, same time, same place. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Happy Friday.